Today, we're pulling back the curtain and taking a look at the real systems designed to keep our kids safe. We're going to dig right into the actual training materials for caregivers to see for ourselves the detailed, very deliberate protocols that go into creating a truly safe space. Let's jump in.
It's a massive question, isn't it? And the answer is so much more than just having padded corners on tables or locks on cabinets. It's really about a culture, a whole system that everyone lives and breathes. So what does the architecture of that safety actually look like? And right there, that's the key. Real safety isn't something you just make up on the spot when things go wrong. No, it's a proactive, carefully planned system. It's built on practice, on clear communication. The whole goal is to create a kind of muscle memory for safety.
So how do you build that safety muscle memory? Well, it all starts at the very beginning, the foundation, drills. And this isn't about making anyone scared. It's about being ready for the unexpected through calm, repetitive practice. Let's see how that works.
Okay, so check this out. The process is incredibly simple, but also incredibly precise, and it works for a fire, a tornado, you name it. It's this three-step rhythm. Know your exits, grab your essential kit, and then, and this is the most critical part, you do a name-to-face count. It's a really methodical approach that makes sure every single child is accounted for without causing a panic.
And this is the non-negotiable principle at the absolute heart of it all. It's not just a nice idea. It's the bedrock promise that every single procedure, every count, and every drill is built on. Period.
Okay, so we've seen the proactive drills for all the big what-ifs, but what happens when something actually happens? Well, the system has a really clear, two-tiered approach for any injury, whether it's a little scrape or something much more serious.
So you can see right here how the response immediately splits into two different playbooks. For minor stuff, the focus is all about care, comfort, and communication. You treat the child, you document what happened, and you let the parents know that same day. But for a serious injury, the escalation is instant. You contact the family, a doctor, and if you have to, 911. It's a super straightforward process that leaves absolutely no room for confusion.
And here it is, the system's simple but really powerful failsafe. If there is any doubt at all about whether an injury is minor or serious, it's always treated as serious. This just completely takes the guesswork out of a really stressful moment and puts the child's well-being first, no matter what. 100%. That's how many accidents have to be documented. Not just the big ones that are really obvious. Even a minor bump gets written down. This kind of commitment to total documentation creates a full record. It helps spot any potential patterns, and it reinforces a culture of complete transparency.
All right, next we're moving into a category of incidents that are completely different. These require immediate, mandatory reporting. The system draws a very, very bright line here, and there are absolutely no gray areas.
So, this is a major step up from your standard accident form. A required safety incident report is a formal escalation. It demands immediate attention from the very top, which makes sure there's a swift investigation. So, what actually triggers one of these?
The list here is incredibly specific, right? It covers everything from an operational failure like leaving a kid unattended for even a second to very, very serious allegations of inappropriate behavior. And the protocol treats every single one of these with the exact same level of urgency.
And this is where accountability becomes absolutely critical. The responsibility to report isn't a suggestion. It's a condition of employment. The whole system, the whole thing, relies on every single person understanding that silence is just not an option.
So after going through all these specific rules and drills and reporting structures, what's the one simple guiding principle that holds this entire system together? Well, it's what you might call the ultimate safety net.
And here it is, the golden rule that everything else is built on. If you see something, if you're not sure, if you have even the tiniest little doubt, you report it. This whole philosophy empowers every single caregiver to be a true guardian.
This part is so important because it gets at the human side of things. That fear of getting someone in trouble. The system makes it crystal clear that reporting isn't about punishment. It's about finding and fixing potential problems before they can become tragedies. It's all designed to create a culture of openness, not fear. And this robust reporting system doesn't just protect children. It also protects the dedicated caregivers by giving them clear procedures and a supportive framework to work in. It just ensures everyone is held to the same high standard of safety and care. So, as we wrap this up, we're kind of left with a pretty big question. I mean, looking at these incredibly detailed zero-tolerance protocols, are we just seeing what best practice looks like? Or
Is this becoming the new, non-negotiable standard for anyone entrusted with caring for a child today?